being presented with the Theodore H. Ashford Award in recognition of exemplary service and leadership is James Rath.
MIT is an extremely special place.
In addition, James has been previously honored as the Poetry Out Loud School Winner of 2014, has been previously honored as a Scholastic Art Award Honorable Mention Winner for Film and Animation, has been previously honored with a superior rating in the Axie Fine Arts Festival in Image Capture, Films, and Shorts. Congratulations, James.
A very compelling and exciting 5-day program with the Ruderman Family Foundation on disability inclusion, as well as...
So, I am applying to MIT. Not for college necessarily. As you can see, there's a program for disability inclusion for people who are doing advocacy in that area, who've already done work, and I feel like I've done enough. I mean, they've reached out to me to apply. I'm sure they've reached out to many other fellow creators and people, but it's nice to be considered and that someone's watching your work, and I am going to take the opportunity to apply. And if I get it, great. That's in that case, I'm going to call up my old high school, and granted, I graduated with a 1.8 GPA, and I'm gonna be like, you know that board you guys have in the high school hallway that lists everyone's of the class of 2014's colleges? Could you change mine from like blank to MIT? Is it too late? Might be too late.
James Treston Rath.
So I'm pretty open with the fact that I graduated high school with a 1.8 GPA. Like that doesn't bother me if people know, like, so be it. It's about the reasoning why, and I think it really came down to I wasn't given what I needed, and that's why I'm a huge advocate for, like, when parents are trying to reach out to me and you know, what do you do for a child? I get so many messages from parents all the time, like, about their kids. I can't respond to them all, but what I can say is that I don't hate education, and your child's not gonna hate learning. Like, learning is one of the greatest virtues of life, but the fact that I wasn't set up with what I needed, I wasn't given the options to learn tactile reading with Braille, or the thing that I was forced to try to read with the minimum of sight that a person can, like, have to, like, read a letter, right? And that's hard. That's it wasn't easy. It played so much on my eye strain, my headaches, my mental health in general. And again, I love learning. I can't learn when I'm not. When people are trying to make me as sighted as possible, when I'm not sighted, I am legally blind, illegally sighted. It's hard to, it's a joke, by the way, it's hard to, you know, get from point A to point B. Okay, so the MIT thing I'm very fascinated with, because it's like all about disability inclusion. I would hope that this whole program is inclusive to my learning, right? Yeah, I'm gonna go get a coffee. It's time to get a coffee. Thank you. Essentially, my advice to anyone who has a child with a disability, or who is a child with a disability, and you're in school, they're in school, just speak up. Just say what you need. Explore options. Ask what are options that people, you know, research. Because being legally blind in high school, in elementary school too, they just wanted me to be sighted as possible, and I know it's like with good intentions, you know, providing magnifiers. Magnifiers work fine. They work great for when I just need to see a still image or something, like, not for reading though. Reading is a whole nother, like, strain on the eyes, and that's why I think Braille would have been a very much appreciated thing offered to me early on. Hopefully I get it. We'll figure that out. And, you know, and even if I don't get it, I hope someone gets the most out of it. The people, there's 25 attendees for it who are selected, and I hope those 25 people really get the most out of it, can really, like, take leadership into their own hands after that, and hopefully it all goes well. And in fact, if you're interested in applying, let me help you out. If you're a person with a disability, or maybe without a disability, and you're an influencer who at least includes disability in your advocacy, be sure to check out the link in the description all about the Leadership in the Digital Age MIT program. Before I end this video, I just wanted to share just a quick little story about perseverance, and that is how I even graduated high school, because I almost didn't. I almost didn't make it in time to walk and get my diploma. So there's 4 quarters for my history class that year, and I failed 2 of them. So I had a D and then like a C for the other semesters. And I managed to get the minimum grade that I needed on the final, like a week before graduation, in order to graduate. The minimum grade I needed was like an A-, like a 93. I ended up getting a 97, and it was a fairly hard final. It was just perseverance. I put all my focus into that final. I put literally all my focus into that. I ended up, I think, probably failing 1 or 2 other of my finals. But by just sort of, I don't know, it was pure. Is there a moral to the story? This one, I don't know, just persevere. I work under pressure, I guess.